Go. You said talk to the producer Mitchell, which means I assume he's the producer. Atarv won fair and square. You are the winner. Which means that your last name is ready. First the record, then a surprise act. The whole show must be rigged. Performed a flawless waltz. Yeah, and so when they say the surprise act, I assume what they mean is that this was originally supposed to be a different act, and then that's why it's written under, is that he was written down as burping and then instead performed a dance. Okay. I'll kill Vilmar for this. Should have broken his bones as well as his heart. I'm assuming that then you are Cam, because he's saying Sweet Biscuit's Cam, that's delicate. And I assume he's talking about like the trumpet, since they're fucking up the prop table. So presumably then you're Cameron Flake. She said should have broken his bones as well as his heart, and the only people we know that are romantically connected is that he has a tattoo of Nola, and we know Nola is one of the contestants, so I'm assuming that she's Nola. Rockow. Which would make him Vilmar, because she says that she broke Vilmar's heart. Bellboy Prado. And... did we see the names here? No, we see the faces, but not the names. Where did we get the other names? Well, we have the other names here. Oh, yeah, and he says Vilmar. Yeah, so we know for sure he's Vilmar. Yeah. Like, I can sort of guess and brute force their names. I was just trying to figure out where I get the remaining names from. Jamie would have stolen the show if he could have used knives. This is more good stuff for the blooper reel, though. Gotcha. So maybe I'm wrong on Cam. Oh, no. I was right. I was thinking that you were the juggler for some reason because you're right next to the jungling balls, but no, you're the ventriloquist. I was correct on that in the first place. I think he's the juggler, and when they say he would have been a shoo-in if he could have used knives, I assume that's because they're talking about a juggler juggling knives. And so that would be Jamie Albright is what I'm looking for. Which means then that this is Regina Littlemore, which I was already pretty confident in. And And then, what is your last name? I know we saw it at some point. I just don't remember where. Oh, it's probably here. M. Bergens. Yeah, because that's Mitchell. For some reason, for a second, was thinking your name was Cam, and then I was wondering why I had gotten your name wrong. But that's not the case. M. Bergen, Mitchell Bergen. There we go. Okay. So final placement. So it's the burpist who then didn't actually do burping. Meet Mr. Vlad is the ventriloquist, which we know for a variety of reasons, but also because he's meant to look like a vampire. Implausible forces. Yeah, which should be him. Partly because we can see that he has a medal. And we can see that these two also have medals, and they're going down in, ostentatiousness. Anyway, so is the juggler. The Popper's Waltz, you are the ballerina. Howlin' Wolf Blues is the musician. And then the magician is the remarkable Lily Bell, the bunny who didn't show up on time. Okay. At the talent show. Blank, 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 the act of a previous winner, blank, blank, by blank, a blank using blank. Meanwhile, blank, 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 from the blank to blank, blank, blank's act. In retaliation, blank, 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 or blank, 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 a blank into the blank. After the broadcast, blank, 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 believing the blank had been blank. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that this is Regina Littlemore attacked Dante Longo, the host, believing the show had been rigged. At the talent show, blank, 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 the act of a previous winner. And I'm pretty sure that's sabotaged the act of a previous winner, which was, again, Regina Littlemore, by blanking a blank using blank. And I'm pretty sure that's scratching a record using something. Not entirely sure. Oh, maybe that's the puppet's teeth is why these are two parallel lines. Maybe that's what they're going for. And we know that Cam had sent the letter saying it's unfair for us to be against a previous winner. So that is probably what happened there. So that'd be Cameron Flake sabotage the act of a previous winner, Regina Littlemore by scratching a record using Mr. Vlad. Meanwhile, blank, 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 from the blank to blank, blank, blank's act. In retaliation, blank, 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 a blank into the blank. So we know that your soda was stolen, which is why you then did the dance instead of the burping. We know that she has the soda and that it's not full. And yeah, no weapons on set, which is in regards to couldn't use the knives. Oh, and there's orange here, which has got to be saying that like soda was poured on it or something. Small bite mark. Yeah, and so the bite mark is from the rabbit. Which would also explain why she's mad about Vilmar. Okay, so meanwhile, blank, 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 blank from the blank. And I'm assuming that this is Vilmar released Lily Bell from the cage. To sabotage Nola Rockow's act because she was relying on the rabbit, and the rabbit didn't show up until later because it was missing from the cage. And so that was Vilmar released Lily Bell, the bunny, from the cage to sabotage Nola Rocco's act. In retaliation, I'm assuming this is Nola Rocco poured a soda into the trumpet. There we go. Due to their past relationship, Vilmar decided to spoil his ex-girlfriend Nola's magic act by releasing her bunny from its cage. In retaliation, Nola stole Atarv's soda and poured it into Vilmar's trumpet. Because Atarv couldn't belch without the soda, he changed his act to a dance, which surprisingly won. JN identification of time frame settings for the unnamed device. Lens 1, 0.020 hours, or 1.220 minutes. The donut button round to 1 minute. Lens 2, 25.059 hours, or 1 day. Lens 3, 71.627 hours, so basically 3 days. Lens 4, 721.893 hours. Just say 1 month. No need to get so specific, Jack. Also, you haven't submitted a name yet. Quit stalling and get on that. So JN has got to be Jack Nowak, who we are well familiar with at this point. Identification of time frame settings for the unnamed device. Okay. All right. What am I missing here? I was expecting the next case to pop up, and I'm not seeing that happening. Am I missing something? Oh, there is another one here. I thought that this was the one that I had just done, even though I can see that they're both here. But no, spaced out. It's right there. I'm blind. Spiel dance. Atarv's winning act. Atharv, age 39, doing his glorious, wonderful, original dance. So I'm just watching the full dance. Yep, alright, cool. Let's see, yeah, we'd seen her back at the auction. I know what I am seeing, Uncle. How did this foreign fool learn an ancient spiel dance that take months to master? Food, door, spider, fool, objects and creatures, key, machine, forbidden, vampire. Build, beware, action word, shout, shut, give, steal. In spiel dance, opposites of common words were conveyed by reversing the movements of their counterparts. For example, doing it in one order is give, and the other is steal. Or maybe it's not saying the order, but just that. Either way, you can do the reverse by doing the opposite order. Or something. In ancient Lemuria, philosophers postulated that various parts of the body house particular character attributes. Spiel dance reflected this belief. This hand shape, when held to any part of the body, referred to that part's accompanying attribute. Knowledge, obedience, evil, strength, curiosity. Lower body stances. Perhaps one of the most curious aspects of Lemurian spiel dance was the relationship between some lower and upper body movements and its effect in establishing grammar. This opens the door to many interesting possibilities. A one-foot stance invokes the plural form of a word, e.g. book becomes books. Sitting cross-legged added a definite article, e.g. book becomes the book. Okay. So, now we need to interpret his dance. That's something. Mo Mati da Silva was shocked to see Atharv ready performing an ancient Lemurian spiel dance. The dance translated to blank, 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 who, blank, blank. Okay, and so we can zoom at our leisure, which... Or not zoom, but move at our leisure. Which is great, because I was afraid that we wouldn't be able to do that, and that's important. Okay. So. Oops. The first major thing is he puts hands to eyes. And is this the symbol he's making with his hands? I would assume so. Which would mean that this handshake, when held to any part of the body, referred to the part's accompanying attribute. So it might be that this is indicating knowledge. Because, yeah, it's sort of close to beware, but his hands are different. Unless it's supposed to be both, in which it would be beware knowledge. I'm going to put knowledge for the moment. So I don't know what order these are in, whether it's saying that this comes first and that comes second, or this comes first and that comes second. Because this is definitely what's happening next, is he does his hands together like this, and then he opens them out to the sides. And so it's either shut or it's open. Um... I'm gonna put shut for the time being. Okay. And what is this? Oh, maybe that's forbidden. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be open, not shut. I'm pretty sure I was correct on that in the first place. Because this should be doors, because it's door and then he's on 1 foot, which makes it plural. Although there is no plural for door here. No, there is. I'm just fucking blind. I saw door. Mind does not interpret the word right below it. Anyways, yeah. Knowledge opens forbidden doors. Alright, so what is this all about? Oh, and that's beware. Because I do remember that. Yep. Beware. I'm just gonna sort these because that would probably make my life a little easier. Beware. So evil. Beware evil. Oops. I would assume this is fools, because again, I think this is fool and he's on 1 foot, which pluralizes it. Beware evil fools who... So it goes down and then like that. Oh, this is supposed to be steel. Because he has his arms out to the side first. And then comes up, and then is in the... Gotcha. Who steal... Who steal... Is that supposed to be keys? Yep, there we go. Well, that was cute. I'm glad I was able to pause that at our leisure, because that would have been infuriating if we couldn't. You have solved the scenario! Mo Monty da Silva recognized the distinctive movements of Lemurian spiel dance from her uncle's book, and was bewildered by Athar's knowledge of this ancient tradition. Contains useless information. Contains subject 37's memories. These things on the front, at least some of them, are numbers in the Lemurian language, which we know from the first game. And so it looks like these are maybe being used as like servers, like holding info or something. Complex. A high-rise tragedy. They look like server bricks. Yeah. Okay. Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. And once again, she's got a bracelet. Which I'm sure all the bracelets we've seen probably have different symbols, or at least some different symbols. Because it looks like one of the things later is to identify the symbols and then identify the transfers. Probably saying that things were transferred from like one person to another. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, so. So I don't know if she's talking to herself. I would assume that she's calling herself Sabrina. But we'll come back to that. Out of my way. I might already be too late. Okay. Photos. Watch it. You heard that loud boom half an hour ago, honey. That meant no playing outside tonight, and Mr. Sawyer will be here any minute. Go outside, playtime, playtime, mommy, I want to play. Apartment inspection is on Tuesday at 7:20 p.m. Pick up after your brat or get evicted. Not looking great for you. Everyone knows that this world is better off without me. Goodbye. Well. Man has a bullet wound in his temple. Chopsticks. Message from 9:21 at 6:07 p.m. Did you forget our agreement at the picnic, or do I need to go up there and remind you? Same day, an hour later. Hello, sir. I'm calling from Fremont Pound. I just wanted to inform you that we do not forcibly impound people's pets, even if you are a landlord. Thank you and goodbye. Wuxia Noodle House. So that presumably is what the chopsticks were from. He also had a bracelet. Kitty kitty cat food delivered to Spencer Wright. Okay. Kai, remember to take out the trash Tuesday evening. Don't make me do it again. Okay. So it's around 7:15 at this moment. So presumably he's Kai because he's taking out the trash. Or no. Or Kai is his son, which is what I originally thought. And then, because that's a sort of note that you leave for a son. And then he's taking it out, so maybe his son didn't take it out, and so he's taking it out instead. Regardless, he's very big on fishing. Because you can see the fish here, the fish, the fish, the fish, the fish. Fish everywhere. Oh, it's a mess. Haha, I'm sorry I didn't have time to cook a fancy dinner. Protect and defend the security guard creed. Oh, and he has the noodles that we saw were ordered for... What's his face? It's a really nice place. I'm jealous that you and Livona live so close to the ground. Don't know what this is all about. And I assume this is pepper spray.